Found on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The Bills from New Era Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A little track jump. Where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Draw play. Ingram now. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And again it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Buffalo! An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. on second down. It's Ingram, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Jackson now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like
he's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big.
Make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And the grab by Croft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Allen again. And then he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point. And that'll make Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. The Raven offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way. 62 yards as they are now on the. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Cam did really well. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 78 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
In Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Let's go. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 8-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
49.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Tucker with the extra point. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
He's checking.
Jackson will keep it, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Allen now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Watch the out.
On play action, Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check. Cross.
Now Jackson throwing again. He'll buy some time right to the right side and complete to Hurst. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
From the gun on third down, Jackson dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And this game is tied. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back now in Buffalo. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but now it'll be third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted them. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On first down, it's goal. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Allen now looks to throw. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They run. It's Gore. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down and goal. Allen, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he finds his man Griffin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ingram again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
58, boy, 58. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check 20. Check by 46. Watch the slant.
Brady now on first down. It's caught. This is White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Foxtrot. 46 for Mike, 46.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. The end result, 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Edelman was the intended target. Certainly not how the drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Single slot. Hey, let go. Check by 20.
Throwing again. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking. For Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, that's wide, 80. 46 to Mike. 72. Hey, high 7. 46. Mike, 46. Come on, boy. 72.
Again, it's Brady. Well, it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. They're not ready for this. They still playing 450.
They'll try and run it with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Haywood.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. 73 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Brady now on first down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Rush in. Lady. Check 26, check 26.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. It'll have his man. That's Edelman. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The big fella. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Being chased out left.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got White here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will I be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down, here's White, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
46 to Mike. Watch alert. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
46, boy. 46.
Go.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer, and guess what? They both count three.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Darnold on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That throw by Brady incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to find Dorsett. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And they can't bring him down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They go play action here on first down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Dancing to it. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Right. Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Alabama.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 31, Brady, it's complete. James White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
46. Right here. Alert! 46 to Mike, 46. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
46 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike, 46. Let's go! Go, Bandit!
To throw again, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Hey, let's go. Check 46. Shadow.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He hits White, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Wait, that's wide, 80. 46 to Mike. It's a party now. Hey, go 66. Hey, my 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Again, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all
our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, watch that. Check my gun.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Again, it's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Let's go on. No, 66. Easy. Hey, exit. I got you. 58, boys. 58. There.
To throw is Brady. It's caught. This is White. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
That's wide 20. 58.
Come on. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
He's coming. Double up. He's 50.
third down, Michel. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Patriots.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk.
Pushed it wide to the right. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Select the team you want to join. Start your season.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Jackson, this will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Jackson on 1st down. And boy, they had high. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Take off.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this throw complete to Washington. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll roll him out right. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I got to this side. I got to this side.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He'll have a 1st down, and he loses the football the 2nd time. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 4th. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution. And with a flag down, he goes down. Tapped the penalty.
Because they feel good about their defense, but in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Stephon Tuitt able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 20! And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
66.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to chuck it down to his running back.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Finds his running back, James Conner.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now it's Roethlisberger, able to find Switzer. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Conner. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Right back to Conner here on 1st. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Roethlisberger now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run the counter. Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chris Wormley able to get him for a loss of about 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very... The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Ingram. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Jackson on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. James Washington was... An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.